Woo! How many people did I trigger with that thumbnail and that title, man? Yeah. Look, let's be real. I want Laseer more than I want Hex. I said it. I said it. What's going on, everyone? It's Greg back with some more Watcher of Realms. And yes, I have the unpopular opinion today. Probably, I don't know, maybe some people would agree with me. But I feel like Laseer might be a little bit more important of a pickup in this event. What am I talking about? We're talking about the 10 times event coming this weekend. It's going to be Hex and Laseer as legendaries, and we have Idril, aka Toriel, Vortex, and Scorch. This is a pretty good epic lineup here, but Toriel, I feel like Idril, I feel like is pretty common as it is. I think she's one of the easier epics to get. Vortex for me was hard to get. I would have loved this like weeks ago, but I'm good now. And I think most people don't really struggle to get Vortex, maybe a few. So it'd be good for some people. So, but overall, I mean, you definitely want to max Vortex, so that's good. You want to max Idril on Awakening, so she's good. Two great ones to pull for. Scorch, yeah, that's the dud in the group here. Now the two legendaries. Look, in all honesty, I'd be happy with either one of them, both of them, whoever I can get. I'm going to be happy. Hex. Let's talk about Hex first. Look, I know everyone wants Hex. I do want Hex. I think he looks cool. Although it's bit much of a rip of the Joker, in my opinion. Could have been a little bit more unique here. They got a little too much going on. But overall, hey, I still love him. I want him. Don't get me wrong. Why is he so good? He's good because he's Piercer. He can get Piercer benefits, but he does magic damage. That's what puts him above all else. And man, he can put out a ton of damage. But I do have Silas, and Silas is a beast. Although Silas is physical. When it comes to the magic stuff, my Comet, man, he can burst single targets down pretty easily too. And then I have Vierna. I also have freaking Nocturne. So I don't know. Like I just don't have a particular niche where I think I need him right now. That becomes a little bit different when we talk about Laseer. Now, why? He's like an AoE mage. But this is his key attribute, anti-healing. We have the artifact for Zealous, but it's only like a percentage of healing stopped. Laseer, and granted, like a lot of people can do Gear Ray 1 up through 21. I mean, I'm not saying a lot, but decent. People can do it without worrying about the healing. But he has anti-healing. That's an AoE, unable to recover HP on his ultimate, and it's full 100%. It just can't recover HP. This is pretty darn good. Now, the reason why I want Laseer more than Hex is because Laseer, this ability, I think is going to come more into play in the future. I think that as they add stuff, and you can see it with Chapter 9. Granted, they don't necessarily need him, and the healing isn't crazy in Chapter 9, but they do have some healing in Chapter 9. They have some healing throughout other areas too. And you maybe just don't notice it as much because you're able to out DPS it. But I think as we get into harder and harder content, we're going to get more and more healing type stuff, and this anti-healing is going to come more into play. That's just my opinion. And, maybe you don't agree, maybe you disagree, I don't know. But that's why I personally would like to get Laseer more than Hex this weekend, but I would be happy with both of them. So again, I'm not putting Laseer above Hex. I think Hex is going to be the big damage guy. Can do some good single target damage with that magic damage. So don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay Hex. Hex is great, and I do hope to get him, but I do think he's a little bit overhyped. I think that if you have a well-rounded roster right now, at this point you're just collecting more heroes, and to me, Laseer, if you do have a well-rounded collection, is a good addition to your collection for possible difficult modes coming up. Or if you're having difficulty with Gear Ray 1, then he can help in there, get through like 20 and 21. So that's my opinion, man. Let me know what you think down in the comments. We got this big banner coming up, and I think this is this is really good 10 times. I think I just hit my pity. Well, let's see what I recorded. So I'm about 70 in the pity. So we'll probably use we'll use some summons this weekend. We'll use up the rest of whatever diamonds I have at that point and see what we can do. I also have a few divines. I got what 5 right now. See what we can get up by then. And yeah, we'll definitely have some fun on that banner. Like I said, I like to pull both. I haven't had the best of luck on 10 times recently though, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. I haven't had the best of luck. Period. Let's be honest, guys. It's just yeah. Either way, I need to really focus in on some things. I'm lacking on time. So Void Rift. I have a little bit of rant on Void Rift. I'll probably get into that in another video. I had to do easy yesterday just because I didn't have time to go through hard, even though I know I can do hard. So I don't know. That's a bit of a tough one for me. I love the challenge, but at the same time, they need to balance quality of life a little bit more. But hey, anyway. So there we go. Laseer over Hex, in my opinion, and just to have in the roster. I definitely would love to get Hex as well, but I don't see him as no, end all be all. He's going to be a very good damage dealer, but it's not like, oh, your account's broken or your account isn't any good if you don't get him. So there we go. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Any content you want to see, let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video.